Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend to thoroughly clean his teeth? Are y'all 10? We shall see. I, female 25, have been dating my current boyfriend, male 25, for 3 years. So for 3 years, you've been dealing with him and he ain't been cleaning his teeth properly? And you've been kissing that man? I have kept my mouth shut for 2 years about the topic. Did you keep it shut because you didn't want to smell his yuck mouth? Because, let me continue. Mainly due to avoiding embarrassment for him. You should be embarrassed for yourself that you walk around with your man with. Let me continue. But now I'm trying to drop hints since I'm getting to the point of frustration. He would try kissing me and sometimes I would instinctively back away. It came to a point where it was almost affected my attraction to him in some way. After 3 years, is now affecting your attraction to him? Let me continue. I have expressed a year into our relationship that it bothered me on how bad his breath smells sometimes, but only once. He didn't take it very well, so that's why I have not said anything for 2 years. I don't care. You bugging. I'm sorry. I'm going to say off the back, I haven't even finished the rest of the story. Off the back, you're partly the asshole. Because there's no way that you have an active boyfriend for 3 years and you brought it up once when I tell you I'd have been dragging his ass to the dentist, because absolutely not. Oh. I just be thinking about people, like I smell people's breath. And if his breath smells anything like what I've been smelling, like over the years where people talk and stuff is just rotten in their mouth, or they don't. Oh, God. Just, no. Now, 2 years later, it's just still an issue. He brushes his teeth only when he goes out, but not when he's staying home all day. I don't even have nothing to say. I'm just thoroughly grossed out. Like, that right there is your mouth is a complete deal breaker for me. You don't take care of your mouth, I don't even want to talk to you. Much less you try to kiss. Oh no, absolutely not. He goes out like about 4 times a week. So there's 7 days in a week, and only 4 times during the week he may brush his teeth. So the bacteria is just brewing. Oh my God. When I do tell him to brush his teeth before we do anything, he calls me a germaphobe and that I should not care if I love him. I love you. That's why I'm telling you that you need to brush your stinking mouth. Okay? People don't realize that your mouth is a gateway to a lot of nerves and paths in your body. You do not take care of these teeth and you wonder why you have a whole pain in your left side, because it could be tied to something in your teeth that you done got an infection in or abscess or some type of nonsense because of the stuff in your mouth. People don't understand. You could die. You can get messed up in your brain because you may have an infection in your teeth that just may go to your brain. People don't even realize that. I don't play when it comes to mouth. I don't play when it comes to teeth. I don't play when it comes to oral hygiene. I had did a video way before where I have a 5-step process when it comes to my oral hygiene. I'm trying to keep the teeth that I got. I ain't playing that. Horrible. And he only brushing 4 days a week? Absolutely not. But that I'm just ruining my love for him. He also expects me to give a morning kiss. But that just makes me grossed out. So off the back, so his morning kiss is going to be even worse because he only brushes his teeth oh my God, let me continue. He said he wouldn't care if I didn't brush my teeth, so that means I shouldn't care if he doesn't brush his teeth. So he wants you to be nasty with him. Even if he doesn't care, I still would like to brush my teeth before he kisses me, not just for him, but for my dental hygiene also. I would have to remind him to floss and use mouthwash, and he would get annoyed because I'm telling him to do extra steps. Those are extra steps? Those are my regular steps. His breath just ends up smelling bad after a couple hours, after only brushing his teeth. Not flossing and using mouthwash could be a huge factor to why this is happening. No, ma'am, he has rotten stuff in there. Gingivitis. Other things could be going on by him not actively brushing as a grown-ass 25-year-old man. I also expressed in a very nice manner that he should consider getting a dental checkup just to check his dental health. He has not been to a dentist in a few years. He does not have insurance. Of course, I will help him pay for his appointment. Girl, you're going to need a whole lot of money because they probably going to want to take... I didn't want our relationship to go to waste, and I feel like a coward for leaving him due to having his breath being the reason. So would I be messed up for leaving him, or am I the problem? Why do you feel like you're the problem? You are actively with a man who is disgusting. Because off the bat, if you couldn't talk to me, there's no way that we would have went past dating or past the first conversation if you would have talked to me and your breath smell and I'm smelling halitosis and I'm smelling garbage coming out of that mouth. There's no way we would have went past to even get to a date, because that'd have been a hard no for me. Because if your mouth smell like that, that automatically thinks that you don't wash your ass. Because if you're in front of people and everybody got to see this, and I'm seeing plaque and whatever, and it smells horrible, and this is out in the front for everybody, I wholeheartedly believe you don't wash your ass. That's just me personally. So no, you wouldn't even have made it past to get to a date if you talk to me like that. Quick story time. In my couple years back, this is before my husband, used to ride the train to go into the city to go to work every day. This is way before, even years now. Ride the train to go to the city to go to work. Somehow, I ended up seeing this guy. I guess he had got a job. Nice guy. We started seeing each other on the train every morning. Now, he got on the train a couple stops before me. And I get on the train. We will always make eye contact, smile. This went on for weeks, and we wouldn't say anything to each other. We just was going to work. I guess one day he built up the courage to say something to me. So I'm on the train sitting down. He never sat down, so he was never usually near me. But we would always like look up and make eye contact and just be like little kids all giddy. Cool. One day he's getting off the train and he hands me a piece of paper and he's like, I know the train is crowded. Here's my number. Give me a call. Quick, no problem. He goes off the train. And I was like, okay. Abso-fucking-lutely not. We talk. Later on in the day, I call him. We talk, have a good conversation. When we met up for that first date, and I saw him and actually came into close proximity and smelt his mouth and saw his teeth, had all that type of, he had plaque built, like the plaque would have to get chiseled out by a dentist. Or orthodontist would have to chisel out the plaque that was in that man's teeth. And he was casually just chopping up and smiling. And I'm sitting there looking abso-fucking-lutely not. When I tell you, listen, my thing is, you're not about to give me BV and have me all type of messed up down there with yeast infections or whatever because you don't take care of your hygiene. Absolutely not. When I tell you after that day I never saw that man again, when I say I went ghost, completely ghost, I never got back on that train cart ever again. I literally would go and get on that specific train cart because we would see each other. I got on the same stop. I just never got on that. I used to go to the whole end of the train. So he never saw me again after that, just because his mouth was nasty. I don't play when it comes to hygiene. Thank God my husband is just as clean as I am. I don't play that. I'm telling you, if you don't wash your mouth, you don't wash your ass. Absolutely not. You're not the asshole. I would leave him. You're 25. You can start over. It's okay. It's okay to walk away.